So it works fine with me, and I had to just figure out what works for my body and what didn't work for my body. Like drinking soda, I can't. Some people, I don't understand how they drink him like that, but it's hard.
It's addictive. They said sugar addiction is probably one of the worst addictions. But I wanted to say something to what you just said about figuring out your body and learning and knowing your body. Mm-hmm. For me, you have to know your entire body.
Yeah.
And I come back to, since I worked in college health, since I did OB, I do work on a lot of sexually transmitted diseases. And I tell women, just the woman's cycle itself. Yeah. And I tell women it's important that you know your body. Mm-hmm. You're supposed to know when your cycle, and there are things in your body that tells you when your cycle's coming, mm-hmm. when you're ovulating.
I know.
It can even tell you when to have sex, when not to sex, and you want to get pregnant, all of these kind of stuff. Your body tells you all of this stuff. So we have to pay attention to our bodies.
Mm-hmm. We have to because like when I finna come on my cycle, I know it must be time because I get nipples sore and tired, and I know, and we have to really learn, just figure out our bodies and knowing our bodies. It's all part of self-worth, our self-love. That's all know about that, and we have to be open to it. Mm-hmm.
And then tell me, for everybody, self-care is different things.
Yeah.
For me, I like reading a book. Mm-hmm. I like traveling. I like going to the beach. I love seeing the sunrise, sunset. Mm-hmm. I like going to church. I like going out and helping people. Mm-hmm. That's part of, for me, that's part of self-care.
Yes.
Giving back. Yes. So I don't know what it is for you, Elaine, but those are some of the things that I like doing. Like I said, I like getting my nails and my hands and my feet done. I like getting my hair done. And I like meeting up with people, just good people, just having a good conversation, relax, good food, and just relax and stuff like that. So that's me. For me, that's self-care.
Well, mine usually is a little bit of peace and quiet. I love meditation. I welcome just having a minute to be still. Mm-hmm. And I can recharge better that way. As I got older, I used to always go. That was me working all the time. And I figured out, I need to take time for me. So, being a mom raising 2 kids, I just usually have quiet time. The kids know not to bother me. I have like a 30-minute every day when I come home to get my mind right. Then I'll cook, and then I'll just be ready to recharge to be able to even help them with their home and stuff like that. And it works a lot better. So that's something I do on a daily basis so I stay sane. And traffic and stuff like that too. That drives me crazy. And so you're like in the car. Yeah. So a lot of stuff like that. So just being quiet and still and meditating works for me. Yeah. And that's how I kind of get back on the point.
Yeah, me, I pretty much I just make sure I make sure, first of all, I make sure I have drinking enough water. That's a self-care for me. I have to make sure I have enough water. If I don't, I know my body is going to be very tired and very irritable. Because I don't know, my body just loves water. So and I love to read. Mm-hmm. I love to read music. I love music. And I love having great conversations, laughing, having fun, being goofy. Right. That's part of my self-care because life is too short. Life is meant to enjoy it.
Yes, that's true.
Not to have to deal with this and that, which is gonna come. Right. But you got to make sure that you are prepared for it. Right. Because no, we can't prevent all sickness. Like you said, some are genetic, some are because of the environment, some could be when you was growing up. Mm-hmm. You could have caught it then, and it's just now appearing. So we just have to make sure that we are we set that time out. I haven't meditation. I really haven't. I'm trying to get used to just sit still. But I like to. I can sit still for a couple of minutes. Then my brain started talking.
That's one of my issues. Being able to
sit or something like that. That works good for me. Like just sound.
It zoom you out?
Yeah, it does. And I turn the lights down. It's just really peaceful. And I'll lay down and I'll breathe in slow. I promise you that works wonders for me. Because I'm always running around out that work, talking and moving and doing stuff. And I just have to have that time to be still.
See, me and my kids gotta get eye on that because I be trying to meditate. They be knocking on the door. Mama, what you doing? Open up. So I gotta put that in my schedule because my kids, boy, I tell you. And I love the exercise too.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Well, I'm learning to exercise. But I think for me, it's kind of like changing up the exercise. So one day I may be in the gym, and next day I want to go walk. The hills and stuff like that. So that way it won't get
bored.
Switch it up.
Mm-hmm. And I think moving from New York, when I grew up in New York, we walked everywhere. We rode bikes and stuff like that. Coming to Georgia and then drive close up. You get angry because you can't get the parking space right next to the door. So now I'm like, okay, it's time for me. But you see different things. I remember I was walking in the track one day and I saw this lady like, do you know she started working on her getting back in shape when she was 52? And I'm like, really? So you got hope for me.
Your hope right
there. Okay. So
so that's So I love exercise. I love moving. I love dancing. So
taking up dance. I'm not looking at that being something new I can venture into.
I love dancing. Mm-hmm. I used to dance growing up. Now my daughter is getting into dancing, so that's good. So so we can't. Self-care is not just one thing.
Right.
It's so many
different things that
can take care of you. That can give you that relief and that relaxation that we all need. Mm-hmm. So that's pretty much.
One of the things I like too is actually going to the park. But it must be someplace that has a lot of trees. And just looking at creation, all the different colored color green on the trees and just the animals and just the wind blowing and the sun.
And the sound, when you are still and you're outside, it sounds different versus when you're like
inside.
It does.
It's a different.
It's a different sound because you got the birds and just God creation. It's always good to sit down in. Like the phone calls are always open. Call in. Let us know what do you do? What do you do to take care of yourself to release your stress? We have two powerful women here. They're nurses, been nurses for many, many years. You have questions for them? Call in. Let's discuss about it. Because like I said, we are queens. We are here for one another. We are the community. We are family. We might not be family by blood, but we're family because God created us all. So the phone number is 470-839-0701. Call in. Don't be shy. We're not gonna bite. There's no right or wrong answer. There's no stupid question. We are open to all questions, all questions. So call in. Phone number 470-839-0701. I'm gonna play some music for you, and we'll be back with you.
Chance to ball, and be on the scene. No robbing Peter to pay Paul. I'm a hustling fiend, work hard like cook a salt. Time to triple my grind, earn ends, boss to the wall. May the Lord forgive me for all the trouble I done caused. Cause I'm destined to make it despite all my human flaws. Like controlling my anger, David Bell and Crumble Home. Please give me the sermon, don't wanna turn no more. Power for two, I need the help, not harm or foe. When mama died fast, I ain't gon' let a second verse, yo. I was scared of myself, angry emotions could control me. So I opened my body, let God show me the way. Now the storm is over and we looking for brighter days. Our position right, prime time, mine is focused. We gon' make it, baby. We grow, we in the mud, we low. We gonna make it to a brighter day. We gonna make it, hustling, stacking, gotta pray. We gonna make it, despite what all the haters say. We gonna make it, 24/7 hustlers way. Damn, times get hard, I can't even lie. I miss my baby. baby girl, and I put that on my life. I know we gonna make it, and I know we gotta try. Pray for God every day to make it right before I die. Try the hell alive. Hustled as a child to get an education, cause the hood was wild. My life in dark cloud and dark cloud. Dark clouds, perseverance, keep sagging, we gon' make it out. I know it's in that we don't mean to win anything, go get those dreams. Used to be the prince of thieves, grew into a king, making power moves, 247, building a team. Keep your eyes open, foes coming all degrees. Set it like roadblocks, stay some hater A-beams. But we shall overcome, that was Dr. King Dream. Walking hand in hand, executing the plan. I know we gonna make it, gotta do what we can.
Make it to a brighter day. We gonna make it, hustling, stacking, gotta pray. We gonna make it, despite what all the haters say. We gonna make it, 24/7 hustle's way.
Good evening, everyone. We right back at you on Real Talk 101, where we talk about real situation, real problems that we're going through, and coming up with solutions. Because whatever problem we have, there is a solution, but we got to be open to that solution, which is our health. Our health is a problem now. It been a problem. I haven't had no dramatic health problems. But I have went through it with my dad. My dad, he died. It wasn't a good death. He died suffering. He suffered. Cigarettes. Been smoking cigarettes all his life. He just had diabetes and high blood pressure. They had a cut on him, and he just went through a whole lot of stuff. Some things that could have been prevented. It could have been prevented, or he could have just died, peacefully, but he suffered. And we got to get to the point where we taking care of our health. It's very important that sometimes we don't see what's going inside our bodies until it's the last minute. We don't realize it's to the last minute. We don't go to the doctor. We don't encourage each other to go to the doctor. Encourage each other to make sure we will talk about it. You feel something, go to the doctor.
If you have a weird pain all the time in your leg or something, go check on it. Just something. Your body's always speaking to you, whether you realize, like I said last week. But you just have to be in tune and know that that's not normal. You're having chest pain every other day. That is so abnormal. You're not just having chest pain. It could be heartburn. It could be something going on with your heart. So you need to go to a doctor or healthcare professional to see what's going on with you. And what happens, you wait to the very end when you're in somebody's ICU or you're riding in the back of the ambulance. And usually the outcome is not that great. And we're very dependent people. We're independent people. We got independent people too, where we don't want to reach out to someone or go to the doctor, or we are in tune with these myths that, which is true. The doctors, you got some doctors, I'm not saying all doctors are
good, all doctors are bad. You know, that's with anything though. That's with anything that we go through. Anybody, you know, we got bad and good. That's life. We can't change that. We got bad people, we got good people, but we gotta get to the point where that we go to the doctor, and when we have